Garamendi of California. Congressman, thanks so much for coming. And let me get your quick reaction to the breaking news. The president's longtime personal attorney and friend, Michael Cohen, federal prosecutors now confirm in this court document he is under criminal investigation. Should the president be concerned?
Absolutely. We should all be concerned. Well, just stand back for a second. Consider what's happened to America. Consider where we are after just, 14 months of this presidency. This nation is in deep, deep trouble because the leadership in this nation is in trouble and causing trouble. The whole history of Trump, all of it coming out. If only this had happened during the course of the campaign so the American public would have been aware of what was coming down on us. You look across the world. We're national on this show, international on this show. The world is looking at this and going, oh my God, what's happened to America? This president has so debased the office of the presidency and in the process debased America.
As you know, you just heard us report the president actually spoke on the phone with his attorney, his private attorney, Michael Cohen, today. Depending on what they discussed, could that place the president in some sort of legal jeopardy?
Well, he's certainly in legal jeopardy to begin with. He is not the target, he is the subject, whatever difference that might mean. But one more thing, stepping up when he should have known or could have known that his personal attorney was under, I guess, this criminal investigation, to speak to him. Where does all of this go? Well, it's clear that it is becoming closer and closer to Trump. Capital letters on every tweet now. Tweets coming out not just early in the morning, but throughout the course of the day. And all of this in the context of a possible war in Syria. So where are we as America? Where is this country? We're under the siege of a leader that is just helter-skelter.
Well, given his anger right now,
Yeah.
his clear frustration at what he sees going on, are you worried that he can handle a life-and-death decision like retaliating for those chemical attacks in Syria?
I'm terribly concerned, and that's why many of us, myself included, want to make sure that there is an actual authorization to use force, military force, an act of war.
But that's not going to happen between now and the next few days where this could,
It could.
He could give, the commander-in-chief could give the order.
Of course he could, and he probably will. And attacking a country. This is not attacking ISIS. This is attacking Syria. Now, certainly Syria should be held accountable. But that needs to be done with allies. That needs to be done with a strategic plan. That needs to be done with forethought, not just anger, and quite possibly not just to divert attention from what was going to be Comey's weekend explaining his book. He's going to be on every station in the world explaining what's in his book. And so is the president going to use an attack on Syria to divert attention? We don't know. Well, we would hope not.
You're on the Armed Services Committee. I understand you actually spoke with the Defense Secretary, James Mattis, yesterday. Are they concerned over there at the Pentagon about what's going on?
Of course they are. They're the ones that are going to have to fight the war.
But are they concerned about the president and his state of mind right now?
Secretary Mattis is an extraordinary individual. He is a soldier. He is a soldier's soldier, and he understands the command structure. The president is the commander-in-chief. He gave no indication of that. But I got to believe that he and other top generals are going, we need to be very, very careful here.
Did you hear those kinds of concerns in your briefings?
They said General Mattis knows how to present himself in a way that doesn't give away what his personal thoughts are or where they are going to go. He did say that no decision has been made. Perhaps that's a signal. He did say that all of the issues are on the table. That's another signal. I don't know. I think we best be very, very concerned.
But is there a specific plan right now, as far as you know, to get rid of the Syrian chemical weapons stockpiles?
No, I'm unaware of any such plan, and I don't think there is a plan that could actually do that. Of more concern is what is the strategy? Not just one-off attack, as we did a year ago on an air base, but a one-off attack on a chemical supply place.
Is there a strategy that you see?
No, there is no strategy.
Well, when you make that point to the defense secretary, what does he say?
He said that he didn't answer the question.
You say there's no strategy, and he just...
No, he didn't say there was no strategy, but many of us said, what is the strategy? Where are our allies? How are you dealing with Turkey? How are you going to deal with Iran? They have people there. Russia has people there. And attack, what's going to come if you happen to take out Russian soldiers? And we already have. Russian soldiers, or little green men, actually were in a unit that attacked an American position in northern Syria, and they were seriously trampled by the American and the Kurds. Many Russian lives were lost in that. That's just one small indication of what could come here. It's possible that if we do not have a comprehensive strategy, one that involves the allies, one that takes into account Turkey, Iran, Russia, Syria, and all of our allies, we could wind up in a very, very serious problem there. So slow down. Go to Congress. Get our permission.
Do you think they will? Because it sounds like they're bracing for some military action very quickly.
Well, they probably they may very well, but they will do that without enunciating a strategic strategy to deal with all of the problem, not just the current horrific chemical attack, but the other things that are going on there. Without a strategy, this is only going to get worse.
Congressman, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
John Garamendi of California. Much more on the breaking news. Now under criminal investigation, the president's lawyer